Tampa, are you ready to meet our Monster Jam competitors? First up, out of Howell, Michigan, your World 2025 World Finals Skills Challenge silver medalist, this is Jon Zimmer Sr. in Terminal Velocity. Next up, out of Howell, Michigan, this is Jon Zimmer Sr. in Uproar. Next up, out of Fortville, Indiana, your 2025 St. Jude Ambassador of the Year, this is Jamey Garner in Overboard. Next up, your three-time Arena Championship Series champion out of Fortville, Indiana, this is Zack Garner in Wild Side. Next up, your 2025 Arena Championship Series West champion, representing the Black and Green Wrecking Machine out of Devil Hills, North Carolina, this is Weston Anderson in Grave Digger. Next up, representing the Crazy Bull, this is Fernando Martinez in Toro, Loco. Next up, out of Sullivan, Illinois, representing Monster Jam's newest truck, this is Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circus. Last but not least, your 2025 Arena Championship Series Central Champion, out of Christmas, Florida, representing a 12,000-pound unicorn with a bold attitude, this is Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Tampa, give it up for your Monster Jam competitors. Monster Jam fans, the time has now come for you guys to help honor our great nation and its heroes. I need everybody here to take out your cell phones and to turn on that flashlight. Now I'm going to need you guys to wave your phones high in the sky as we pay tribute to our great nation and its heroes. Light it up, Tampa! Light it up! Monster Jam was built right here in the USA. And we are super grateful and thankful to live in the greatest nation on earth and to celebrate its strength, freedom, and resilience. If you serve in the United States military, whether in the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, or Coast Guard, please rise and thank you for your service. God bless the United States of America. Here's the Monster Jam fans. This week, our nation faced a very tragic loss of Charlie Kirk. And this was definitely a very bad and horrific event no matter what side you are on. And this week, Monster Jam fans, we also remember the horrific attacks of the September 11th incident at the Twin Towers. So as of right now, Monster Jam fans, I'd like to take a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk and all of his family and friends, as well as for anybody involved in the horrific attacks of 9/11. Monster Jam fans, here to sing our national anthem. This is Avengers Racing and the Steel Titan Sports League. Everybody, please be sure to check out these channels as they are really cool. Now everybody, please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Avengers Racing. Tampa, get loud, because this is Monster Jam. And fans, it is time for our first competition here of the afternoon, the JCB timed racing competition. All 8 of our drivers are going to be racing against the clock, as each driver will be getting 1 pass on this track. The driver with the fastest pass will get the win and will get the first 8 points towards this afternoon's overall event championship. Now, Monster fans, you see a great turn cone right there on the track. If a driver hits that during their run, they will get a 5-second penalty. However, if a driver hits it after their run, like they go across the finish line but they didn't line the jump up at the right angle and they end up going off and hitting the great turn cone after they have crossed the finish line, then they will get no penalty. Again, if you hit the cone after you cross the finish line, you will get no penalty. So, Tampa, get loud if you're ready for the JCB time racing competition. First up, you're out of Christmas, Florida. Representing a 12,000-pound unicorn with a bold attitude, this is Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Next, there's somersault across the finish line. The time for Jamey Sullivan will be a 2.54. Your fastest time to kick things off here in the JCB time racing competition will be Jamey Sullivan. Next up, out of Sullivan, Illinois, representing Monster Jam's newest truck, this is Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Your time for Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit will be at 3.76. That will be good enough for second place. Your fastest time will still belong to Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Next up, your 2025 St. Jude Ambassador of the Year out of Fort Bill, Indiana. This is Garner in Overboard. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. They jump across the finish line. The time for Garner will be at 3.34. That will be good enough for second place. Your fastest time will still belong to Jamey Sullivan in Next up, your 4-time Arena Championship Series champion, representing the black and green wrecking machine out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. This is Weston in Grave Digger. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Nice there pass from Weston Anderson. The time will be at 3.38. That will be good enough for third place. Your fastest time will still belong to Jamey. Next up, out of Powell, Michigan, this is Jon Zimmer Sr. in Terminal Velocity. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Lightning fast time from Jon Zimmer Jr. The time is going to be at 1.94. Your brand new fastest time will belong to Jon Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. It's going to be Jon Zimmer Jr.'s father, Jon Zimmer Sr. in Uproar. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Some hard landing right there, really sticking it into the dirt. Time for Jon Zimmer Sr. will be at 3.13. That will be good enough for third place. Your fastest time will still belong to his son, Jon Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. up, representing the Crazy Bull, this is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Nice there, big jump, somersault across the finish line. The time is going to be 3.23 for Fernando Martinez. That's going to get up for 4th place. Your fastest time will still belong to Jon Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Coming out last, out of Fortville, Indiana, your 3-time Arena Championship Series champion. This is Zack Garner in Wild Side. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. That's their big jump across the finish line. The time is going to be 4.28 for Zack Garner in Wild Side. That's going to get up for 8th place, which means your JCB Time Racing winner is going to be none other than Jon Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Nice job here for Jon Zimmer Jr. I believe this is now his 3rd time racing win on the weekend. Man, Jon Zimmer Jr. has just been bad fast all weekend long. He's been laying down some wicked fast passes out here on this track. So great job to him for getting this win here. I mean, it's not really that much to say. Jon Zimmer Jr. has just been really fast all weekend long. He's had this track mastered down. And, you know, he really knows how to feel and control out here on this sand and on these dirt conditions. He has them mastered. And, you know, he's been really good all weekend long in racing. And this is a very good, strong start to the event here for Jon Zimmer Jr. He's going to collect the first 8 points toward this afternoon's overall event championship. You know, so getting those first 8 points is definitely a big booster to helping you get that overall event championship. So great job here for Jon Zimmer Jr. on getting this win and the first 8 points towards this afternoon's overall event championship. Monster Jam fans, it's now time for our second competition here of the afternoon, the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. All 8 of our drivers are going to come out here and get 2 opportunities to try to do their best maneuvers on 2 wheels. 2 maneuvers you may see these drivers do out here on this track are stoppies, moonwalks, poppers, sky wheelies, slap wheelies, bicycles, or maybe even a combination of these moves. So, Tampa, get loud if you're ready for the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Coming out first, out of Fortville, Indiana, this is Zack Garner in Wild Side. As we get the butt kicker off the 8-pack, or off the backflip ramp. Nicer, he's gonna set it down. 1 more attempt left to go here for Zack Garner in Wild Side. So he's trying to line up for his tires to do a sky wheelie. Wow, massive sky wheelie for Zack Garner. That was practically perfect. Wow, what massive air for Zack Garner, and that's going to be the end of the run for Zack Garner in Wild Side. Score for Zack Garner in Wild Side is going to be an 8.642. That is going to be good enough for first place. And we're going to kick things off here in the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge will be Zack Garner in Wild Side. Next up, the Princess of Carnage out of Sullivan, Illinois, representing Monster Jam's newest truck. This is Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Nice or stoppy moonwalk combo. As they're moonwalking it up the pod. As they're slap really across the pod here for Brianna Mahon. One more attempt left to go. Nice there. She's gonna get the butt kicker off the backflip ramp. Wow, what a save right there. She gets the combo into the wheelie. She overdoes it, rolls over backwards, gets it onto the save. She grabs those front two BKT tires and gets the save and puts it back on all four BKT tires. Wow, what a move right there from Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. For Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit is going to be an 8.670. That is going to put her in first place. Your brand new leader is going to be Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Next up, representing the black and green wrecking machine out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, your four-time Arena Championship Series champion. This is Weston Anderson in Grave Digger. As the reverse popper, he slaps the truck down, picks it back up onto a wheelie. As they're slapping it across the track, setting it down right in front of Wild Side. One more attempt left to go here for Weston Anderson. Nicer popper off the tires. Nicer is getting the truck turned around. Nicer is going to moonwalk it down the pod and set it down. And that is going to be Weston Anderson and Grave Digger is going to be an 8.640. That is going to be good enough for third place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Next up, your 2025 St. Jude Ambassador of the Year out of Fortville, Indiana. This is Jamey Garner in Overboard. So going for it on the second attempt, wants to go for it here on the first attempt. Jamey's in the lineup here for that Skylane. This is what got him the skills win last night. Let's see if we can get him the win here this afternoon. Man, he just tried going as he's setting it off the pod. He's going to get a hard landing on the roof and roll over. And that is going to be the end of the run for Jamey Garner in Overboard. What an unfortunate end to the run. For Jamey Garner in Overboard is going to be a 5.715. That is going to be good enough for fourth place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Next up, out of Howell, Michigan, this is Jon Zimmer Sr. in Uproar. And Jon Zimmer Sr. is going to shut the truck off as he has it sitting there balanced on the front two BKT tires. Wow, nice job here for Jon Zimmer Sr. He turns the truck back on. He's going to set it down. One more attempt left to go here for Jon Zimmer Sr. and Uproar. Nice there, popper on attempt 2, and that's going to be the end of the run for Jon Zimmer Sr. and Uproar. Score for Jon Zimmer Sr. and Uproar is going to be an 8.599. That is going to be good enough for 4th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Brianna Mahon in Bailey's Circuit. Next up, representing the Crazy Bull, this is Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. That's your stopping moonwalk combo. Nice is going to moonwalk it across the pod, set it down. One more attempt left to go here for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. After stopping moonwalk combo, moonwalking it up the pod. Nicer is going to get the nose split and walk out a wheelie, set it down, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. Score for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco is going to be an 8.814. That is going to get up for first place. Your brand new leader is going to be Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. Next up, out of Christmas, Florida, representing a 12,000-pound unicorn with a bold attitude, this is Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. As they're stopping moonwalk combo here for Jamey Sullivan. Moonwalking it across the pod, comboing it into a wheelie. She She's going to set it down. One more attempt left to go here for Jamey Sullivan and Sparkle Smash. Nicer popper on attempt number 2. Well, that's very difficult too. Moonwalking up a very steep part of the pod right there, off that very steep lip. Moonwalking it all the way down. And she's going to moonwalk in and set it down, and that is going to be the end of the run for Brianna Mahon. I miss it for Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. The score for Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is going to be an 8.649. That is going to be good enough for 3rd place. Your leader will still remain to be Fernando Martinez and Toro Loco. Coming out last, out of Howell, Michigan, this is Jon Zimmer Sr. in Terminal Velocity. As they're stopping moonwalk combo here into a wheelie. He's comboing here back down onto a moonwalk. Comboing into a wheelie. Slaps the truck down and picks it back up. Comboing it back into another moonwalk. He's gonna set it down. One more attempt left to go here for Jon Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Nicer popper off the green car here for Jon Zimmer Jr. Nice there, he's moonwalking really up the pod. That's very tough too. We just saw Jamey Sullivan do that. And now he's moonwalking it on the other side. They tried to get that wheelie combo like how he got in last night, but it sadly doesn't work out. And that's going to be the end of the run for Jon Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. The score for Jon Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is going to be an 8.810. That's going to get up for 2nd place, which means your 2-wheel skills challenge winner is going to be none other than Fernando Martinez and Toro Loco. Man, nicer job for Fernando Martinez. You know, man, that was a really close one. Fernando thought Lil Jon had it for a second, but we were getting some breaking news from our judge. that it looks like Jon Zimmer Jr. looks like, Fernando's run is going to get the win because, Jon Zimmer Jr. maybe did a bit too long of a skills run. Maybe his hits were a bit too long, and so maybe got a tiny bit boring according to our judge. So, so that's going to cost Jon Zimmer Jr. the win. If he would have had a bit of a shorter hits, he probably would have gotten the win. It wasn't, and it didn't make it so long. Jon Zimmer Jr. probably would have won. So Fernando's shorter runs is going to get the win, if that's what the judges were looking for. They didn't want a long, stretched out run like that. So, even though Fernando maybe not had the coolest, the many combinations, he still had a great run. He had a great stopping moonwalk combo on the first hit. And getting a little save at the end when he walked it across the pod. And then the second attempt, he got the stopping moonwalk combo, and he walked up the pod, and he did the nose flick into the wheelie. Very cool move. We haven't seen that much. We haven't seen that move being done that much throughout this entire weekend. So, great job here for Fernando Martinez on getting another two-wheel skills challenge win, and for collecting these next 8 points towards this afternoon's overall event championship. Monster Jam fans, it is now halftime, so get up, stretch, head on out to the concourse, and we'll be back in half an hour for our final competition of the afternoon. Monster Jam fans, the time has come for you guys to help open up our final competition of the afternoon. Like at the beginning of the event, I'm going to need everybody here to take out your cell phones and turn on that flashlight. However, this time around, we're going to be moving our phones up and down to the beat of the music. So let's get it started. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going, Tampa. Follow the beats. We've reached the pinnacle of this afternoon's Monster Jam event. It's time for the BKT Tires Freestyle Competition. Coming out first, out of Powell, Michigan, this is Jon Zimmer Sr. in Uproar. Massive air actually just landing into terminal velocity. Nice and proper throwing and attack maneuver. Jon Zimmer Sr. is absolutely sending it right now, getting this massive air. And this is definitely kind of good contention for high placing freestyle run. Nice or massive sky wheelie, 30 seconds are left. And that's going to be the end of the run for Jon Zimmer Sr. and Uproar. For Jon Zimmer Sr. and Uproar is going to be an 8.46 8. That is going to be good enough for first place. Your leader to kick things off here in the BKT Tires Freestyle Competition will be Jon Zimmer Sr. in Uproar. Next up, your 3-time Arena Championship Series champion out of Fortville, Indiana. This is Zack Garner in Wild Side. Zack laying down a pretty solid run right now. I'm going to pick up the momentum a little bit. Zack got a good shot here to take the lead here from Jon Zimmer Sr. Zack thinks he was robbed last night in freestyle, so he really wants to go all out here today. Mm-hmm. 30 seconds are left. Massive air there off the tires. More massive air off those tires. Wow, what a save, and he's on a moonwalk at the end of time. Time is up, and he wants to do one last launch off of this tires. Setting it down, that's going to be the end of the run for Zack Garner in Wild Side. First score for Zack Garner in Wild Side is going to be a 9.421. That is going to be good enough for first place. Your brand new leader is going to be Zack Garner in Wild Side. Next up, the Princess of Carnage out of Sullivan, Illinois, representing Monster Jam's newest truck. This is Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Massive air there off the yellow car. So far, the female drivers have yet to win anything this weekend. It's the final event, and Brianna Mahon is already going all out because she really wants to win here before the weekend is over. Crazy save right here. Brianna Mahon is driving on the ragged edge. 'Cause she's lining it up here for that Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. She's gonna nail it cleanly and perfectly. Thirty seconds are left. That's their one meal save. That's their one last send out the tire stack, and that's gonna be the end of the run for the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahon and Bailey Circuit. Score for Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit is gonna be a 9.669. That's gonna get enough for first place. Your brand new leader is going to be Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Next up, your 2025 St. Jude Ambassador of the Year out of Fortville, Indiana. This is Jamey Garner in Overboard. Jamey kicking off his run the same way Zack did by hitting the yellow crush car. Good save right there from Jamey. Looks like Jamey's loving that green car bit, and it's always seemed to be giving him some good air. 30 seconds are left. Big air, big somersault there off the tires. Nose diving it. And that's going to be the end of the run for Jamey Garner in Overboard. Jamey Garner in Overboard is going to be an 8.490. That is going to be good enough for third place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Next up, representing the Crazy Bull, this is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Nice somersault right there from Fernando. Big air. Big Sky really there off of the tires. And it looks like he's lining up here for the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp, and he's gonna nail it cleanly and perfectly. Another big Sky wheelie. Nice one's gonna get the butt kicker. $30 seconds are left here for El Toro Loco. What a crash right there, and that's going to be the end of the run for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. For Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco is going to be a 9.500. That's beginning up for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Next up, your 4-time Arena Championship Series champion representing the Black and Green Wrecking Machine out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. This is Weston Anderson in Grave Digger. And the 2 misses just started here for Weston Anderson. Weston's laying down a decent run right now. I'm going to see if he can take down Brianna Mahon. Big air right there off the tires. 30 seconds are left. Nice there, big air off the car. Great save right there. He's back on all 4 BKT tires. What a save. Massive air to end off the run off the tires. And that's going to be the end of the run for Weston Anderson in Grave Digger. Weston Anderson in Grave Digger will be a 9.420. That'll begin up for 4th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circuit. Next up, out of Christmas, Florida, representing a 12,000-pound unicorn with a bold attitude, this is Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Looks like you didn't like that hit. And the 2 minutes start right now here for Jamey Sullivan. Crazy save right there. Jamey Sullivan has won a freestyle competition, or at least get a competition win in general, every single time she's been to this building. But this year she has struggled quite a bit here in Sparkle Smash. Let's see if she can somehow fight the elements of this track and get herself a win. I mean, she's currently laying down a pretty solid run right now. Nice there save. Great save right there from Jamey. Good somersault. Massive sky wheelie off those tires. 30 seconds are left here for Jamey Sullivan. Another somersault. Massive sky wheelie. What a run, and that's going to be it for Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. For Jamey Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is going to be a 9.077. So we get up for 5th place, and it looks like Jamey Sullivan freestyle winning streak in Tampa at the arena show has come to an end, as it looks like there will be no Jamey Sullivan freestyle win here in 2025. Coming out last, out of Howell, Michigan, this is Jon Zimmer Sr. in Terminal Velocity. Absolutely massive air to kick off the run. Good save. Currently right now, can Brianna Mahon get the win here and win it for all the ladies in the stands, or can Jon Zimmer Sr. throw down and get the win? And currently, Lil Jon is doing a really good job right now. If I was Brianna Mahon, I would definitely be nervous right now. Lil Jon is on it right now. Lil Jon's also looking for his first freestyle win here of the weekend. Let's see if he can get it. Seconds are left. What a save right here for Jon Zimmer Sr. And he's going to set it down right there. That's going to be the end of the run for Jon Zimmer Sr. in Terminal Velocity. Jon Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is going to be a 9.427, getting up for 3rd place, which means your BKT Tires Freestyle winner is going to be none other than Brianna Mahon in Bailey Circus. Man, Brianna finally got one for the girls out here this weekend. The female drivers, while they were performing great this week, they just could never seem to get any of the wins. I mean, this is a very tough competition. I mean, all the male drivers in this lineup are extremely good and some of our best in the sport, like Zack, Garner, Jon Zimmer Jr., Weston Anderson, Fernando Martinez, even legendary drivers like Jamey, Garner, and Jon Zimmer Sr. who have been in the business now for quite a long time. You know, they're all so good, such good competitors. This is an insanely stacked lineup of drivers this weekend. This definitely means a lot for Brianna Mahon to get this win. And hey, we're in the home of Monster Jam right here in Tampa. You know, the Feld headquarters right down the street, and Ringling Brothers is also, you know, a part of Feld Entertainment, so their headquarters as well with Feld is also right down the street in Ellington. So, you know, great job here for Brianna Mahon to get this win here in the home of Feld Entertainment, representing both of these two properties of entertainment with Monster Jam and Ringling very well. She had Bailey right by her side, cheering for her and rooting her on. And Brianna laid down one heck of a run. Big air, great saves, great momentum, and she nailed the Morty backflip perfectly and cleanly. It's a great job. You know, she wishes Jamey Sullivan could have also gotten the win as well this thing, but sadly will not work out for her. So, you know, great job here for Brianna Mahon on getting this BKT Tires freestyle win and for collecting the last 8 points towards this afternoon's overall event championship. Alright, Monster Jam fans, your overall event championship winner has been decided. After getting a total of 6 points in the JCB Racing Competition, 8 points in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, and a total of 7 points in the BKT Tires Freestyle Competition, for a total of 21 points. Your overall event championship winner is going to be none other than Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. Man, nice job here for Fernando Martinez. Second overall in the weekend, and he officially has more overall event championships this weekend than anybody else. So, you know, great job here for Fernando. It was really tough competing out here on this track this weekend for Fernando. This was an insanely stacked lineup from 4-time Arena Series champion Weston Anderson to two of some of the best female drivers in Monster Jam right now, Jamey Sullivan and Brianna Mahon, to the top tier independent trucks in this lineup. This means a lot for him to get this win. This is probably some of the hardest overalls he had to win came this weekend. And it was really close. It came down to a tie between him and Jon Zimmer Sr. for that overall win. But since Fernando got that higher score in freestyle than Jon Zimmer Jr., he will walk out of here as the overall event championship winner. You know, great job here for Fernando. He thought little John had this one in the bag. So, you know, Fernando was a bit surprised he got this win, but he's very happy indeed. I mean, him and John practically had the same results, just in different orders. And they had both of them finished first, second, and third in the competitions like that. Like, you know, Lil John got first in racing, second in skills, then third in freestyle. Then Fernando went out here and he got third in racing, first in skills, then second in freestyle. So that order definitely really mattered, and that will get him that overall win just by the higher freestyle score. Very close battle, but really great job for Fernando. You know, his crew chief had this truck dialed in this whole weekend, and they just worked fantastic for him. So great job for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco for getting this overall event championship win. And he's going to close off this weekend on a high note. Great job for Fernando Martinez on this overall event championship win here in Tampa, show number 4. Alrighty, everybody, that is going to be a wrap out here for Monster Jam this weekend in Tampa. Let's go ahead and take one last look at the results here from this afternoon's event. Here are the results from the JCB Time Racing Competition, Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, and overall event championship. And here are also the results from the BKT Tires Freestyle Competition. So it's a crazy, crazy weekend here in Tampa this weekend. 4 crazy and action-packed events. Be sure if you've not checked all of them out, you check them all out as they were all very, very entertaining. Very stacked lineup of drivers. It's probably one of the most stacked arena lineups I think I've ever done for a diecast show. Like, this lineup was just like incredibly stacked. We had some of the best out here, some of the best arena drivers in Monster Jam history out here competing, and they all put down one heck of a show for you fans. And it's sad that we're wrapping it up here this weekend, Tampa, in the hometown here of Monster Jam, and my hometown as well. It's sad that it is. It's sad that it is over, and we cannot wait to come back soon to the hometown here of Tampa Bay, whether it be right here in Benchmark International Arena or right down the street at Raymond James Stadium. We cannot wait for our return. As it's been a very fun weekend. We cannot wait to come back as soon as possible. As this was just an amazing weekend. I had so much fun doing these shows. But as for our next show for the Diecast League, we're gonna be heading up north, out of state, as the past 3 weeks this Diecast tour has been in the state of Florida. But next weekend, we're going to head out of Florida and into Georgia, where we will make our return to Macon for the first time since 2023. I think Easter Sunday 2023 was our last ever time we were in Macon, Georgia. So we're very excited to make our return for another pool table show. It's another 4-event weekend, and the lineup here, it's going to be a bit different compared to what we've seen throughout this entire tour, this little fall southeast arena tour that we've been doing, as we'll see a returning Weston Anderson and Gravedigger in that lineup, but we'll also see the likes of also Ashley Sanford and Megalodon, Carson Williams and Earthshaker, Preston Collins and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Preston Collins will be making his Monster Jam debut. We'll also have Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack, and Devin Winfield in a Velociraptor. So it's going to be a fun weekend in Macon coming up soon. We cannot wait. We were supposed to do this show about 3 weeks ago, but sadly it didn't happen, and due to some stuff that happened, and it prevented the show from going on. So we cannot wait for that. It's gonna be a fun weekend in Macon. It's gonna be a 6-truck lineup, a bit different, but it's still gonna be a fun one. We still got 6 really awesome competitors. So everybody, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you guys can be notified for when the next Monster Jam show comes your way. And everybody have a God bless day. And we'll see you all soon for some more Monster Jam content. Thank you, Monster Jam fans, for attending. Thank you, Tampa. We cannot wait to come back soon. I hope all you Monster Jam fans have a safe drive home. And we cannot wait to see you all soon at our next Monster Jam.